All right. Well, that brings us to Smitty's favorite segment.
I think this is your favorite segment now because you don't roll your eyes the way you roll your eyes only because you feel like you have to. But I think you get excited about aesthetics as much as I do.
It depends on what it is, but I will say this is a good aesthetic this week.
This is a Cascadian aesthetics. If you go geographically, the Seattle Mariners have released their Nike City Connect uniforms, which are I kind of had an idea what they might do, and this is along those lines, but they did a lot of different things I wouldn't have guessed. So again, this isn't as bad as the Rangers explanation sheets that tried to explain their bizarre City Connect uniforms
it's kind of a
couple weeks
tie.
ago.
I think it's a tie. There's as many.
But most of it is
this
kind
makes
of,
sense though.
Yeah, you understand what they're doing. You understand what all the different elements are of this uniform, at least. Where the Rangers, you had no idea. They made some sense after the long explanation, but it just the full when you have to describe something that much for people to understand what it is a design failure for sure. So
yes,
I think you've got the full description there of the Mariners City Connect uniforms if you want to go through it.
Let's start with the Trident cap, which I think looks badass. I'm actually even considering getting one because I think it looks so great.
The upside down trident that forms an M for Mariners is brilliant. It's a former logo from the 80s for the Mariners.
Oh my God, it's so badass looking.
It's a little bit stylized version. They added a black outline, I think, for it. They're back to their royal blue, or maybe it's a navy blue and gold coloring. I think actually you'll get to that in a minute, but that gives it a middle finger up for me. That's a good thing. Just that logo. It's one of my favorite baseball hat logos of all time. It's fantastic.
Yes, the colors, as they describe here, are rush blue, sundown, and amarillo. Capture this essence of the Mariners and the Seattle Pilots original colors.
Yeah,
black is used as a nod to the 1940 Seattle Steelheads uniforms.
Okay, that's a stretch,
and that's where we get into the Texas situation.
Yeah, 1940s. That no one's ever heard of the Steelheads. Maybe they do in Seattle. Everyone's a big Steelheads fan.
Yes,
somehow I doubt that, but that the black part is where they kind of lose me. But the colors that they used back in the 80s, original Pilots and Mariners colors, makes perfect sense. I love it.
Yeah, and then the piping is a fresh take on the uniform used by the Seattle Pilots and the Mariners. So that makes perfect sense.
I didn't really need to know. I mean, when they get into piping details, that's where they kind of lose me as well. I don't really care about the piping, but that's fun that they try to explain it.
The jersey front is Seattle is stitched across the chest of the rush blue jersey. The lettering style is evocative of the Seattle Pilots.
Yeah, that's cool. I love that.
The drop shadow on the Seattle is a cap tip to a similar drop shadow used by the 1955 Pacific Coast League champion Rainiers.
Rainiers, probably.
Oh, Rainiers, excuse me. Yes.
Yeah, Mount Rainier. Yeah.
Yeah, I missed the I there. The drop shadow is used to create dimension and depth to signifies Seattle's grit and determination. This is where they tried too hard.
Yeah, you don't need to describe what a drop shadow symbolically means. That's just dumb, but thanks anyway.
Fucking Nike, like they just can't get out of their own way with these.
Just
Okay, this is nice. This one's a nice touch. The PNW patch. The mountains is out. It's got the Pacific Northwest.
Yep.
Mount Rainier is the centerpiece of the patch, a celebration of the Pacific, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
I think hold on. Let's make some fun though.
Okay.
Leaf embellishments, aka scrambled eggs, memorabilia appeared on the 1969 Pilots caps and are incorporated at the edge of the patch to honor our region's maritime and aviation industry.
Okay, scrambled eggs. Those are the hats. They're the Navy or Air Force hats you've seen. No, it's got to be Air Force or whatever. Where on the brim they have like looks like feathers or leaves or something. You've seen them. It's like a 70s thing.
I know what you're talking about.
The Seattle Pilots actually had those on their hats.
Okay, I take back.
So it's a weird thing. They should have shown the example that you would have known exactly what it was right away. But it's an old school hat look that we've all seen before. But it's not real prevalent these days. But so I get that, but they should have done a better job of showing it, I guess.
You know what? Now after you clarified that for me, I see it now though in the mountains. So that's actually kind of cool. I retract my statement of making fun of them.
It's a little bit too much. Like they tried a little bit too hard, but it's cool again once you read the full explanation, I guess. But
all right. Is this on the jersey? Oh no, it's on the inside, on the more inside collar stuff where all the fans.
Is it the crossed tridents?
Yeah, with the Soto Moho. Soto Moha's inside the jersey collar as a celebration of the Soto neighborhood the Mariners have always called home.
I believe that's south of downtown. I think they just call it Soto locally.
Got it.
I know in Denver where the Rockies play, actually Callahan used to live right down the street. Fucking A, 20 years ago. That neighborhood is called Lodo, lower downtown. So I'm guessing southern downtown is Soto. Again, that would be locals would definitely understand that right away. You and I 3,000 miles away aren't going to understand things like that. So.
Yeah, and it's on the inside of the jersey, so we're not going to see it anyway. It's inside the jersey collar.
But it's also got the cross tridents behind it, doesn't it?
You want to hear what that's about?
Yes, I would like to.
They point skyward, forming W's. The first W represents our state of Washington, home to every team highlighted in our jersey.
Okay, no, I didn't need this.
The second W is for wins.
Wins!
And it represents the W we light up on the T-Mobile Park roof after each victory.
Or those are just two tridents, which are cool. I don't think we need two W's, but thanks.
And finally, down on the jersey tag, am I calling it the right thing?
Oh, it's jock tag.
Jock tag, excuse me.
That's fine. Jersey tag's cool, but
are the words "my oh my"?
That's a famous announcer for them. You saw say that, I think. Right. So I even knew that one.
Yeah. So there you go, Dave Niehaus. Famous phrase, "my oh my."
Okay, yeah.
The signature call could be heard during every Mariners broadcast from the club's first year in 1977 through 2010. That's a nice
cool.
touch.
I like that. The Rangers, again, they fucked this up because they took a quote from their owner that brought them to Texas that just like, I don't know what it was. It was some ethereal, motivational phrase that was just stupid. But my oh my is from the broadcast announcer. The fans embraced it. Everyone knew what that was. I think that shit is really cool.
Yeah, I think overall this is one of the best jerseys that they've done this year.
It's up there, yeah.
So I'm going 2 middle fingers up.
I was almost there. They almost had me just at the trident, upside down trident M on the hat. That's almost enough to get 2 middle fingers up. The black pants. Why are we doing black pants? What the Rangers did it. I think it looks bad. Somehow the White Sox pull it off. They're the only ones that I think have pulled off the black pant looks.
It's like the black on black, and it works.
They've got the black jersey, the black hat. It all works together. Where they've got with the Mariners in this case, they've got the beautiful blue and gold jersey, and then they've got black pants. The hat even has a black brim on it. Like it's not necessary. Make it all blue if you wanted to, or just go to an off-white, or I don't know.
Well, back in the day, before the underground city, everyone wore black pants.
There's got to be a reason. I'm sure that was on a graphic I missed on social media. I'm sure. I think you're right. They described it somehow, and all of a sudden I'd be a fan. But it just bugs me. It's the only thing holding it back. I can't, since we're on it's a 3. It's essentially a 4-star scale. It's how do we do this? It's
either 2 up, 2 down, or
1 up. Then it's a 3-star scale, so I got to give it 1 middle finger up and 1 middle finger down, just because of the pants. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I wanted to.
I think for the first time, we're kind of split on one.
Yeah, we need to disagree more. So that's perfect. If we can disagree about the goddamn Mariners City Connect jerseys, so I feel good about this episode now.
Wordhole Media.